Thanks for swinging by Motorcycle Monkey. I'm Clint August. Today we're going to take out the 2021 Ducati Scrambler Desert Sled. This is the FastHouse edition. It's one of 800 in the world. It's a collaboration with a company in Santa Clarita. They do clothing, they do gear, and it's also a celebration of last year's victory in a very prestigious off-road race here in America. It is called the Mint 400. They won the hooligan class. So this collaboration is a celebration of that. I'm going to take it on the road. I'm going to take it through the city, on the freeway, see how it rides. Then I'm going to take it off the road, find a dirt road somewhere, and then I'm going to take it to KUSI, Good Morning San Diego, with Dave Stahl and Paul Rudy. Let's get to it. Little Thanksgiving Day ride here in the morning, less traffic. See what this suspension feels like. It's a bit soft. Wasn't sure I was going to like it. I do. I really do. For me, the mirrors could be a little bit wider. I know you can adjust them, but my shoulders just seem to get in the way with my arms. I got to tuck them in to be able to see behind me, and I do understand too that that would change the aesthetics of the bike. I think it looks great the way it is. I wouldn't actually change anything on that, but I might, if I own this, work on those mirrors a little bit. Oh man, woo! Wow, some rocks and leaves coming in the wind. That sort of sucked. That's when you wish you had a windshield. A little bit of pickup. It's not going to get you there super fast, but plenty for me. First time on the freeway with it. 67 south, out of Lakeside into Santee. Uh-oh. Is that a fire? Oh yeah, that's on the ridgeline over there. Shoot. There we go. I knew they had to be coming soon. Something I really appreciate about this bike is the front end feels very light, easy to maneuver. And I think that's what you need on a bike that's, you know, designed for the desert, designed for, yes, the road. All right, I am here with my buddy Rory, and he is showing me this road. What is it, 3 miles long?
Yeah, just about 3 miles.
We're gonna give it a go. Yeah, so you can tell, you know, the dirt can get a little bit loose.
Yeah.
But we're on bikes made for it, so, but it feels pretty good. Yeah, over the bumps here, boy, you really can, you're right. You know, for me being 255 pounds, it's not too bad. And the suspension is softer on this bike than I thought when I first got it.
Yeah, thankfully, I went through my suspension, and before, it didn't even want to sit down going through this. Now it's just like sitting on my sofa.
Yeah. I mean, I'm feeling these, but it's definitely the right bike for this.
Yeah.
Now we're turning around to head back toward El Monte Road, take it back on the street, a little bit of freeway getting back into my hometown of Santee, and then it would be time the following morning for KUSI Good Morning San Diego with Dave Stahl and Paul Rudy.
Welcome to the showroom patio here at KUSI. I'm joined by Clint August and Dave Stahl. Dave, you know everything about four-wheel transportation. Clint knows everything about two wheels.
Right.
Together, you guys are a six-wheel.
Exactly. And Clint
extravaganza.
Clint has got some very good news on this bike and some very, very bad news. We'll tell you the bad news at the end.
Well, we first should say Ducati, a name of motorcycle excellence, is it not?
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh yeah, God, yeah. It's synonymous with Ducati. Ducati. It's a 2021 Ducati Scrambler Desert Sled, and it's a FastHouse edition. This is a collaboration. That's why I'm wearing the hat and the shirt. They're a company out of Santa Clarita. They got together, and it was really to celebrate with only 800 of these units. It's number one of 800, and it's a celebration of the Mint 400 last year, when this took the hooligan class of the most prestigious American desert race, in my opinion, in the United States. So it's kind of cool. This model won that.
So is this a dirt bike only, or is this a combination crossover type deal?
The beauty of this bike is it's a combination. This is it's a Scrambler. I call this a zombie apocalypse bike. If the end of the world happened, you'd probably want to be on this, because as you feel.
Why?
Well, did you notice how light that was?
Yes.
460.9 pounds. That's with fuel and everything. So it's easy to maneuver, easy to lift off the stand. You're probably not going to drop it. It's not a front end heavy bike. It's got plenty of suspension and height. Right? Did you notice how soft the suspension was?
Right.
Pirelli Scorpion tires, which are very good for on and off the road, great combo tire. It's the kind of bike that you can take across the desert. You can take it up a fire trail. over rocks. This can go anywhere.
That's where the hooligan comes from. Believe it or not, that's the hooligan aspect. That you can take a street bike, turn it into a little bit of a dirt bike, and do both.
Yeah.
Well, they say when you try to do two things, you do both of them not very well.
Exactly.
Is that the case? That's not the case here, where they do both things very well.
Correct. And in fact, if you notice, if you look at a regular desert sled, a Scrambler, what's cool about this one is you obviously have your FastHouse logo here, this plate. You have the red, the bright red on the steel trellis frame with the logo. You have the black accent.
Well, let's talk about
fender guards.
Yeah, but look at this.
Yeah, I love that.
A headlight guard. Why would you have a headlight guard? Because you're going to go off-road.
Exactly.
The holes in the front fender, just as to allow if you're going into water or mud, instead of packing up under your wheel, it's going to allow it to disperse out through the top.
All right. It
They
looks
thought
like,
of everything.
Yeah, it looks like it'd be a great dirt bike, but is it comfortable on?
That's what shocked me. Because the suspension is so soft, the answer is yes, it is comfortable. Now, you're not going to take this across the country. That's not what this bike is for. I took it on the freeway. I was riding it yesterday on Thanksgiving, actually. I took it through the city. I wanted to see stop and go. It's for all around anywhere that you want to go. I would say, in my opinion, you probably want to take this bike maybe 100, 150 miles, 200 if you're feeling really, really spicy that day.
Well, you're going to have to stop and get gas at that point anyway.
True. That's
Right.
why I mean for the seat, but it's a special seat with the FastHouse edition. They've really done some cool stuff with this. This is an 803cc motor, 72 horsepower, which is plenty for
All right,
this.
we got to wrap.
All right,
Tell
well-
them the bad news.
Oh yeah, price tag.
All right,
Yeah,
so
first
that's
the
not the
bad
bad.
news.
All right, well, the bad news is this particular one, the FastHouse edition of this Scrambler, they are all sold out. There's only 800 in the world, and this
So
is
they're
number one. They're all
sold, so
gone.
forget about it.
But this model you can get at Ducati. At GP Motorcycles probably has it here in San Diego for about 11 and change, maybe close to 12,000, and it's worth every
And you just
single
won't, it just
penny.
won't look exactly like this, but it'll ride like this.
Oh yeah, same model, just not the
You could probably
collaboration.
buy the accessories and make yourself
Maybe.
a FastHouse.
Yeah, if you're Dave, you can buy anything you
Like
want.
FastHouse isn't going to sell you the accessories.
They might, I don't know.
I think they do that for a living.
Well, they're clothing and they are some gear, but
Oh,
this
watch.
is just Ducati. This is special.
All right, we got to go to break.
All right, we got to call it a conversation. Happy post-Thanksgiving to you both. Thank you for making the
Save
trip
you.
in.
Let's see you pop a wheelie down
Oh,
the
yeah,
park. Come on.
hey,
Come on, you can do it.
Guys, my back is killing me. I'll see you just a bit with more Good Morning San Diego.
Several different modes on this. You have the off-road mode, switching it to journey mode, obviously for freeway or for, just kind of cruising. So those are the two modes that it's got on there. You also have, when you switch the what you're looking at on the menu, it'll do your RPMs, it'll do how many miles on the bike, how many miles you have left on the tank, and of course the time of day, all that. So it'll do a little more than that, but yeah, it's a real simple one. There it goes. He's taking it away. Not very fair.
That's what happens when you don't pay your bills.
I ain't supposed to, man. This was a loaner. You get great joy in taking this away from me, don't you? Yeah. All right.
I do.
All right.
I just driving the truck around empty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't blame you.
People don't know what I do until they see a bike on the back. They're like, oh.
They just think it's a purdy truck
Yeah.
and says Victory Lane Freight. Well, as he's loading this thing up and breaking my heart, taking it back to Ducati, I will tell you, overall, great bike. I liked it as much on the road as I did off the road. Suspension was great. Seat's a little firm if you're going to take it for distance, but that bike's not made for that. Super simple display, real easy to throw your leg over and ride. I'd say the only thing is I would like a just slightly more upright riding position. You could probably scoot forward on the seat, though, and fix that. Mirrors possibly a little bit wider. You can turn them out, but I have kind of bigger shoulders because, I'm heavy. But, yeah, I give this a total thumbs up, man. This FastHouse edition is pretty amazing. I'm just bummed to see it go. Bye, bike.